This is the Sanag S6S Pro. It looks like what we have seen from Oraimo and itel, but it has its own twist. I have used it and tested it. Did they mix the recipe well, or is it just the same thing with different name? Let's get down to business. The Sanag S6S Pro on AliExpress or Amazon is $39.90, which is approximately 64,000 naira here in Nigeria. You are likely to get free shipping if you are buying this from AliExpress. You can also use my discount code on the screen or the link in the description to save you a little money. Just make sure you are buying the Pro version because there's also a cheap regular S6S. The Pro version has better sound quality and have support, so double check before you buy. The Sanag S6S Pro box design is clean and simple. The product image and key specs are printed right on the box. Nothing too flashy, but straightforward about what you are getting. Inside the box, you are greeted by the paperwork and user manual with a few instructions. Next is the Type-C charging cable to charge the charging case. And lastly, the Sanag S6S Pro earbuds that are neatly wrapped up in a plastic bag. That is pretty much it. There are no extra air tips since these are open ear clip-on earbuds, so you don't need any in-ear fittings. At the connection department, the connection and pairing of this Sanag S6S Pro are fast and stable. It runs on Bluetooth version 5.3. I've tested it on Android and iPhone, and the connection was smooth on both platforms. To take full advantage of these earbuds, download and install Sanag app. It is available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store. I will discuss more about the app later on in the video. The Sanag S6S Pro charging case stands out with a unique and stylish design. It is circular and flat, quite different from the usual rectangular or square charging cases. It is smooth and has a metallic-like finish, though it is made from plastic. And my unit in particular is a deep blue color that looks really clean in person. There are about 5 colors that you can choose from, and here with me, I have the blue and it looks fantastic. A tiny blue LED light comes on when charging or opening the case. When it is low, it blinks 3 blue lights. When it has enough charge, it blinks only once. Despite being circle, it is compact, pocket-friendly, and easy to carry around without feeling bulky. The earbuds follow open-ear clip-on design with C-bridge hook that wraps around your ear. Overall, the build quality of this Sanag S6S Pro feels more sturdy than the ones I've used in the time past. This leans towards durability and a bit of style. It is a bit flexible and comfortable without pressing into your ear canal. These little guys are super lightweight, coming in at 4.5 grams each, and with the charging case, they weigh just 58 grams on a kitchen scale. So if you want to take it on a walk or to the gym, these little guys here won't bother you at all. In fact, sweating on them will do nothing, but not for swimming. That you should know. Before I tell you about the performance of this Sanag S6S Pro, here is one interesting feature about this guy here. I have hardly seen this feature in any other open-ear earbuds I've tested, and that is the on and off feature. Here is what I mean. You see, this guy here, you can power it off and on manually without a charging case. Yes, you can. Most other open-ear earbuds I've used, you always need to get your charging case, put them inside, and they will turn off, and bring them out if you want to turn them on. But this one, you can even forget the charging case at home and turn it on and off manually as long as it has a charge. It also has a 5-minute auto power off feature that helps to save battery when it is not connected to any device around it. In the battery department, these earbuds have 40 milliamperes battery capacity each, and the charging case has a 400 milliamperes battery capacity. Sanag claims that this guy can get you around 7.5 hours on a single charge and additional 38 hours from the charging case before you need to charge the whole thing up. During my testing, I got just 4 hours 44 minutes on a single charge and 3.5 times from the charging case listening to mixed audio at 60% volume. I think this is enough to go multiple days without charging, especially if you are using them in short sections. So I'll give this guy a pass just this time only. Now, talking about the core quality of this Sanag S6S Pro, they hold up pretty well. For normal phone calls, when you are indoors, voices come through clear and natural. During my testing, I didn't have any issue with hearing people on the other hand, and they could also hear me clearly most of the time. But for outdoors, you notice some background noise. It doesn't block everything out, but it is manageable. If you are not in a noisy environment, you can use this guy. The sounds on these guys are delivered by 10mm dynamic drivers that are present in them. To be honest with you, the Sanag S6S Pro delivers decent audio quality for an open-ear design, but with a noticeable sound signature. Now, the default sound profile, which is the Sanag RSSVP in the app, sounds bright in my opinion. Yes, the vocals are clear, the mids are clean, but the treble comes out more strongly than the bass. If you enjoy clear dialogue, podcast, or vocals, it performs well straight out of the box. But if you are a bass lover or bass head like me, you might find this a little bit lacking. That said, you can adjust the EQ of this earbud, and that is where the Sanag app support comes in. Right on the app, there are some preset EQs you can choose. I personally prefer the soft EQ because it tones down the treble and add more warmth. So some of the bass come in and the mids stay intact. That is where I really started to enjoy the sound. Bottom line, I recommend playing around with the EQs till you find what fits you. Now, there is no way to create your own custom EQ in the Sanag app, so you just have to stick with the 6 presets that are available on the app. Still on the app, after logging in successfully, you'll be able to connect your earbuds and enter the home page where you can see the battery life of your earbuds. The magnifying glass option is the Find My Device feature in the app. It works by making your earbuds ring. In case you misplace them, you can easily locate them if they are nearby. The sound is noticeable enough in a quiet room and help you to track them when they are connected and within 10 meters range. However, the map feature only works in China. I don't know why, but I think it is because it relies on a map or Baidu map, not Google Map. You know, we are using Google Map here in Nigeria and some other parts of the world. So here in Nigeria, it only shows my local government area, which is Kosofe in my case, without a detailed pinpoint. I think this will work better in Asia countries. So that you should also keep in mind. If these guys are disconnected or already in the charging case, they won't ring. The Find My Device feature won't work. Now, you can also customize the touch controls of this guy using the key operator section, and by default, it is just the normal play, pause, and skip control. But if you want to add volumes to it, like you want to add volume on one of the earbuds or both earbuds, it is possible through the Sanag app. So whatever setting you want or you prefer, you can adjust it there. You can also turn on the game mode. Honestly, latency is already low by default, so you may not notice a big difference when you toggle on the game mode. So just use it straight out of the box like that if you are gaming. For shooting games, you are going to notice just a tiny bit of latency, which is still manageable. And the last section is the EQ, which I've talked about. So you have 6 EQ presets that you can choose from. Outside the home page of the app is the sleep tab, which comes with some calming sound like rain sound, white noise, and nature audio. This is very useful for relaxing and sleeping. And finally, there is an AI section packed with AI models like DeepSeek V3, DeepSeek R1, Drobal AI, Qwen Max, Huawei AI, and Enya 4.5 and 4.0. Most of the features are free to explore, but the premium ones require small subscription. There's no ChatGPT integrated yet, which I personally would love to see, but most AI models on this guy still works when you need it then. So yeah, it is not just another earbud app. It is functional, flexible, and actually worth checking out. If you are looking for open-ear earbuds that are lightweight, customizable, and supported by genuinely useful app, the Sanag S6S Pro is a solid choice. You can even power it on and off manually without the charging case. Yes, the touch sensors don't hat up. They don't get triggered randomly like other earbuds. Access to some sleep sounds, EQ presets, and even AI tools make these Sanag earbuds one to pick. The battery life and call quality are decent, and for the price, it gets the job done without trying to do too much. Get yours today by checking the link in the description for a discount. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Peace.